Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Try to lengthen your tailbone down a little bit. Exhale, 2. Perfect. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Help them sit up. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Look forward at the wall in front of you. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, go back downward facing dog. Lift your hips. Inhale, soften your knees. Walk your feet slowly forward till your feet are flat on the ground. Your hips, your knees, your ankles are all in line with each other. Your hands are going to be about 6 to 8 inches in front of you, and your palms are going to press down into the floor or the blocks with your fingers pointing forward, not out to the side. Notice those fingers are pointing out to the side. Now look back at your knees or look back at the block behind you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. We'll put everybody on one wall today. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Now soften your knees a little bit. Take the block out from between your thighs. Place the block behind you on the highest setting. On the highest setting. Notice if it's on the second highest setting or on the highest setting. Step your feet out as wide as your mat, with your heels on your mat, your toes on the bamboo floor. And then come and set on the block. Yeah. Now, as you're setting on the block, bring your hands together. Bring your elbows in between your thighs. Your forearms are going to be parallel to the floor. So you're not going to be like this. You're going to be like this. And your elbows are going to be in your inner thighs, not on top of your knees. There you go. And you're going to push out with your forearms, and you're going to kind of pinch in a little bit with your knees. I'm going to squeeze in. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. Now put your hands on the floor. Lift your hips up. Take the block out from underneath you. Sit down on the floor. All righty. And as you sit down on the floor, extend your legs straight out in front. And your legs are going to come together. Bend your right knee into your chest. Place your right foot on the outside of your left knee joint. You don't have to go any higher than your knee. Pull your left toes back toward you. Inhale, lift your left arm up alongside your left ear. Exhale, bring your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Bring your right hand behind you, closer to your sacrum than to the wall behind you. Look over your right shoulder. So don't look at the wall in front of you. Don't look at the side. Look at the wall behind you. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, extend your right leg. Straighten your right leg out. Bend your left knee into your chest. Place your left foot on the outside of your right thigh, right knee. So opposite side, we're going to switch sides. That's the side you just did. We're going to switch them. There you go. Now, pull your right toes back. Lift your right arm up alongside your right ear. Right arm up. And then bring your right elbow on the outside of your left thigh. Bring your left hand behind you. You're twisting that way this time. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. And then he'll come back to center. Exhale, extend your left leg. Now, take your block, place your block between your thighs like this. Okay, a little different how you had it before. Now bend your knees. See how it's not going, I'm not doing it this way, I'm doing it that way. There you go. Bend your knees and put your feet flat on the floor. Bend your knees, put your feet flat on the floor. Yes. Now, don't bring your feet together. Keep your feet apart a little bit, as wide as the block. Let it be as wide as the block. Then bring your hands behind you with your fingers pointing forward, not behind you. And you can turn them a little to the side, but you want them facing forward. If you have tight shoulders, you can turn them out just a little bit. On your inhale, lift your hips up. Make your knees disappear. If your knees disappear, let your head go back. Tabletop. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Inhale. Exhale 6. Inhale. Lift that block up. Inhale. Exhale 8. Inhale. Exhale 9. Inhale. Exhale, gently come down and come sit on a block or a couple of blankets. Either one, it doesn't matter, but you're going to sit for a few seconds. Good morning, everybody. So rule number 1, try to be on time. On time actually means getting here before the class begins, okay? Because time is valuable, right? Your time is very valuable. My time is very valuable. So a lot of times, I know you go to other places. You can set. I'm setting like this just because you can set on. You can set a little lower if you want to. Okay, you're comfortable. All right. See monkey do, and I should know better, right? I should know better. So yes, so come on time, because then that way when you get here early, you will start on time and we'll end on time, because there's a lot to be covered. For those of you who are new, there are new people. We always do that warm-up. I do not teach you the asanas during the warm-up. I teach them to you during the 4-week course. Week 1, the first week of the month, is standing asanas. Week 2 is forward folds and hip openers. Week 3, which you're in today, is back bends. Back bending. Back bending is a wonderful thing. Most of the time you spend your life in a forward fold. When you're sitting in a chair, you're in a forward fold. Right now, you're in a forward fold. Back bending is opening up the front of the body. It is contracting the back of the body, right? So a lot of times what happens in back bending, because back bending is not the most natural thing for us, because you never see something on the ground and go, oh, let me pick that up. You don't do that. You don't do that. You go, let me pick that up. You go into a forward fold. So back bending, because it's not like your body can't do a back bend, but it's not your first thing that you think like, I'm going to do a back bend as a biomechanical function, just walking around in the world. Backbending karmically deals with the future. You're reaching back for things you can't see. You're holding on to stuff that you can't see. You're activating stuff that you can't look at, right? So it's stuff that is not happening yet. You can't predict the future, right? So backbending, because that little bit of it's not the most natural thing for you to do, it can create a lot of anxiety because it's connected to the future. It can create a lot of anxiety. I want you to breathe. Don't hold your breath. Be mindful and allow the teachers to tell you when to come in and out of things and how to come out of things. Don't just jump out of things because it's intense. Okay? Be mindful, because most people get injured coming out of asanas, not in an asana, right? So those are some things to remember. Also, if you have questions, ask questions. If you don't understand something, say, I don't understand this. Now's the time to ask questions and fundamentals. And Echo is going to teach us something really amazing. Put it in your back.
First time. Okay, everyone come into your Tadasana. Standing up. Yeah. And bring 2 blocks at your corner of your front edge. Like this. Yeah. Just put it down. Yeah, no need to let it at the second height. So it's the lowest height. Yeah. And Tadasana, so what we were practicing is the Surya Namaskar. And Surya Namaskar literally means Surya is the sun, Namaskar is bow to. So Surya Namaskar means sun, you bow to sun, so it's a sun salutation. So it's a translation. And we were going to our top of a mat and coming into hand, feet together. Yeah, so actually we do at here. We do it like this, right? Okay, like this. Yeah, standing between blocks and then bring toes together, toes together. Yeah, when your toes together, actually your body energy is bring from the between of your feet and the lift up. In this standing, we are actually kind of feet become a seal. And in different studios, they teach different. Some studios they teach like you can separate your feet, but here the reason why we put it together because you are sun saluted, you are bow to the sun, so you have bring some energy and respect to the sun. So we bring our feet together and try to lift your energy from the front side, lift up. Okay, so this is here, and then I will cue a little bit slower, and you just follow my cue and feel this sequence. The first round is arms along your side, look horizontally in front of you, like you are looking the sunrise. As you inhale, hook thumb, reach up, and arch back. Look your thumb. Hook thumb. Yeah. As you exhale, swing your arms down and behind, fold. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. You can. Okay, look at me. Yeah. Let's start again. Exhale, Tadasana, look horizontally and bring toes back together, standing tall. As you inhale, hook thumb, reach up, arch back. Oh, yeah, do follow with me.
So listen to what she's saying. Listen to what she's saying. Hook thumbs is not interlaced fingers. Okay, that's hook thumbs. This is interlaced fingers. Okay, so let's know the difference when the teacher's trying to teach you something and we go rogue and we start doing what we want to and we think it's January the 6th all over again. Okay, it's not January 6th. Listen to what the teacher's saying. Pay attention.
Okay, one more time. Exhale, Tadasana, look horizontally and bring your hands in front of you. Hook thumb, inhale. Hands reach up, arch back. As you exhale, bend your knee, arms swing back, interlace fingers, straight arms, extend the legs, fall down. Exhale, bend your knee, look front of your feet, bring your hands near your side. Step your right leg back, lunge, look forward. Exhale, press to your both hands, downward facing dog. Feet hip distance apart, look at your knee or navel. As next, inhale, coming forward to plank. Look forward. Yeah, keep your gaze, look at the sun. Exhale, lower your knee, lower your chest, and lower your chin. Your hip is still high. As you inhale, flap your toes, slide forward to cobra, bring your feet together. Exhale, top your toe, see back to heel, step by step, and back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, step your right leg, right foot between hands, look forward, always look down. Exhale, left foot meet right, and fall down, look at your knee, straight your both legs. Next, inhale, bend your knee, hook some arm along ear, reach up, extend, arch back. Exhale, reverse flow. Bend, arm swing back, interlace fingers, straight arms and legs. Look at your knee. Inhale, bend your knee, Bring both hands in your foot. Look forward. Step your left leg behind to lunge. Keep your gaze, look forward. Exhale, step your right feet back, downward facing dog. Look at your knee or navel. Inhale, coming forward to plank, look forward. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, one by one. Keep your hips high. Inhale, flap your toes, slide for cobra. Bring your feet together. Yeah, cobra, no need to look up. Exhale, tuck your toe, see back to heel. Then lift your knee and hips high. Extend downward facing dog. Inhale, step your left leg between hands, feet down. Look forward. When you stay here, look forward, and the back leg is strong. Exhale, right foot meet left and fall down. Extend both legs. So next inhale, bend your knee, hook some arm along ear, reach up, extend the leg, arch back. Exhale, coming back to standing Tadasana. Okay, so this is the whole sequence of what was the sun salutation we were doing today. And so can everyone tell me what is your feeling, which is the hardest part you are doing at here? What is the most difficult thing? Yeah, the whole sequence. Yeah, everything is so simple. Yeah. So which part is you feel like, okay, I need to a little more information about this part? The bending. So it's like this one? Okay. Yeah. Let me teach this way.
Break down every one of those.
Okay. Okay.
From beginning to end, because you need to start even with the ideas of where the head alignment is when you arch back.
Yeah.
Because everybody's throwing their head back and that's getting them in a deeper back bend.
Yeah. So for first one, arch back, right? Everyone bring a blocks and coming to the wall. And these blocks, can I share the same wall with you? Uh-huh. And so I was standing here first. Bring these blocks. You can come into here and bring the blocks between your side and your wall. Yeah. And from here, standing tall, Tadasana, bring hands near your side. And inhale, reach arms up, hook some. From here, try to arch back. So did you feel actually your side didn't go up? And the lowest side from your wrist is still very straight. You just arch back from your wrist and the chest. And keep your arm along ear. Don't drop your head down. Yeah, that's fair. Perfect. Okay, coming back. Bring your blocks and coming to the top of your mat, Tadasana. Let's do it again without the wall. So make sure your legs and your wrist is not like this position. This is the difference. Okay, inhale, arms along ear, Tadasana, exhale. You inhale, hook some, reach up, make sure your arm is along ear, and then arch back without puff up your hip crease. This is arch back. Okay, coming back up straight, right? Exhale, hand down. So your head is not like this. You are just look a little bit up, not like this. This is important. And the next one is from here, we are doing here. Exhale, first bend your knee. Bend your knee, so your arm is still along your ear. Swing your arms behind, interlace fingers, palms together, straight arm. As you straight your arm. Huh?
Palms together.
Yeah.
One. I'm rolling back.
The chest is, yeah.
All right.
Okay, bring your hands together already, swing back. And as you straight your arm, you can fold forward and extend your leg, fold down. So this is the exhale after we arch back. Okay, and then bend your knee. Let your side connect with your belly. Yeah. Release your hands again. Let's do it. Hook thumb, arm along ear. Extend straight, arch back. So, yeah, let's do it again. Exhale, bend your knee, arms behind, interlace fingers, fall down, then extend both legs and arms. One more. Bend your knee, look front, hook some arm along ear, like you are diving, and extend your legs, reach up, arch back. So, okay. So I will stop doing it, and you will do it again. One more time, okay? Exhale, Tadasana. Tadasana. As you inhale, hook thumb. Stop, look at me. Just think about this. Listen to the cue. Inhale, hook thumb, arm along ear, reach up, arch back. Exhale, bend your knee, arm swing back, interlace fingers behind you, straight arms fold down, extend both legs. Yeah, straight leg, fold down. Yeah. Inhale, bend your knee, arms in front of you, hook thumb, arm along ear, reach up, arch back. Exhale, coming straight upright, Tadasana. So did you get this bend and is this clear right now?
So let me
Yeah.
I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
So a lot of times, I know if you like, old school like Shivananda, right? Old Indian methods. They'll do a sun salutation. They're like this. That does nothing but put a break in your neck. Why? Your thoracic spine, your neck, is already in a back bend. It's curved. See how her neck is curved? See the curve? You don't have to throw it back, right? The back bend should happen from the cervical, the thoracic spine here. So the back bend's happening from here, right? Not here. Yeah. So notice if you're like the idea that you think of getting in a back bend is just throwing your head back. Okay? It's really not good. And many of the things that used to be done in the 1930s and 50s, 60s, we don't do anymore. We know more about medical science and biomechanics and body. We don't teach it that way. So, no enticing. Don't throw your head back. You just kind of keep going back. Oh, I feel like I'm getting deeper back. You're just throwing your head back. All right?
Okay, let's go to the next one. Exhale, Tadasana again, and let's flow our body to the next step. Exhale, as you inhale, hook thumb, reach up, long ear, arch back. Don't. Exhale, bend your knee, arms swing back, straight legs and arms, and fold down. Look at your knee. Inhale, bend your knee, bring your hands near your side, near your feet. Yeah. Step your right leg back into lunge. Exhale, downward facing dog. Oh, okay. Yeah, step.
Old school, dropping into the hip. Push through the heel and extend through the back leg. Don't do old school.
Don't like this.
Don't do that.
Go straight. Yeah. Okay. Exhale. Step your left back, downward facing dog. Feet is hip distance apart, not bring together. As you next inhale, coming forward to plank, look forward. So your back is flat, no like this, no like this. Keep your back flat. Next one is very important. Lower your knee, chest, chin, and slide forward, cobra. So we will take a little bit look of cobra. Cobra is bring. Okay, for cobra, bring your feet together, toes touch, like you have one tail behind you. Hands is near your side. You can put it on blocks. Okay, remove the blocks. Hands near your chest. And it's not like very forward, so your elbow actually is straight. Uh, yeah, up, lower arm is straight. Near your side, and look forward. Your chest is a little bit off the mat. If you a little bit press, your chest can be lifted up, but your belly never leave, and your side never leave, and stay here. Exhale, lower down. As the next, with your hands off your mat, did you feel like your squeeze your shoulder blades together? They have some strength between your shoulder blades. This is the strength when we have to feel when we are in cobra. So lower your hands down and squeeze your shoulder blades, press a little bit up, don't off very, and keep your toes always on the mat. Don't lift your toes. Keep your toes down. Okay, exhale, release. A little bit rest. Okay, so this is cobra, and the next we will go into knee chest chin. Bring your feet a little bit wider, like your hip distance apart. Bring your hands near your side, and then move, top your toe. Move your knee until your knee is moved forward. Your chin is down, your chest is down, and this is the shape of knee chest chin. Do you feel the hips is higher and your knee and the chest and the chin is down? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, this is a knee chest chin, and keep your arms along your body. It's a little bit back. Yeah, coming back. Yeah. So elbow, squeeze your rib cage very hard. Don't lose your elbow to the side. Okay. Okay. So. Okay, so this is under knee chest chin, and for after this in our sequence is keep your toes on the floor and slide your chest forward so your hand didn't move, and bring your feet together back to cobra. Slide. Yeah. So when you slide, you have to press to your hands and let your chest a little bit move. So take a look at this. So when I slide, I have to press to my hands. If I slide on the mat, it's sticky. So I have to a little bit away and then slide forward. Bring your toes together. Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone. Okay. So this is cobra. From cobra, top your toe, press to your hands, sit back to child's pose. So sit on your heel and lift knee, extend your leg, downward facing dog.
So I want to say something about that. So this is kind of miscue. Because we say in the child's pose, and as soon as she says in the child's pose, what happens is she said, these chest chins slide forward, cobra, tuck your toes under, push into your hands, lift your hips, push your seat to your heels. And she said, like a child seat, and somebody does that.
Oh, okay.
You're going to keep the
Toes tucked.
because the next moment in the Surya Namaskar is to lift the knees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're not coming into child seat to rest.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, she's just kind of trying to give you a little indication of what it's like.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's do it again. So go to this move back to back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Okay. Okay, back to down dog. Look at your knee or navel. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Look forward. Exhale, lower your knee, chest, chin. Give your rib cage. Bring your elbow close to your rib cage. Yeah. Exhale, press to your hands a little bit and slide your chest forward. Yeah. Press to your hands. Press forward. Oh. Yeah. And bring your feet together to cobra. So did you already slide forward? Okay. Okay. Exhale. Tuck your toes. See back to heel. Press your hands. See back to heel. Tuck your toe. See back to heel. Press your hands. Lift hips and knees up. Extend the leg. Downward facing dog. One more. Let's go through this sequence. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knee lower, chest lower, elbow close to your rib cage and the chin lower. Hips in the air. Flap your toe, press to your hands, slide for cobra. Bring feet together. Exhale, tuck your toe, press to your hands, see back to heel. And extend your leg, downward facing dog. Lift up. Yeah. Lift up, downward facing dog. Okay. One more. One more. Listen to your body and then listen to the cue. Inhale to plank. Look forward. Exhale, lower your knee, chest, chin, elbow close to rib cage. Look forward. Inhale, slide for cobra. Press your hands, bring your feet together. Exhale, press to your hands, tuck your toes, see back to heel. Downward facing dog. You see back to heel first, a little bit, kiss your heel and lift up, extend. Inhale to plank, look forward. Exhale, knee, chest, chin, one by one lower. Knee, just lean, yeah, that's right. And lower your chest. Elbow close, rib cage. Inhale, press your hand, slide chest forward, cobra, bring your toes together. Yeah. Exhale, tuck your toe, press your hand, see back to heel.
Push your butt to your heels, then lift your knees up.
Downward facing dog. Extend. Yeah.
Lift your knees up. Lift your knees up. Keep going. Step forward long.
Okay. From here, next, look a little bit. Look forward and bring your 2 blocks in front of you. Uh-huh. Okay. From here, step, lift right feet and step your right foot between your hands. Look forward. Yeah. So your left leg is straight. Left leg is very strong. Exhale. Right feet back. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Left foot forward between two feet together. Fold down. As you next inhale, bend your knee, hook some arms along ear, reach up. Reach up, arch back. Exhale, bring the back, Tadasana. So.
I know. My God. It's like public school today.
Yeah.
First day of school.
So, do I continue to teach step forward?
Just do the whole thing.
Okay.
Because we're running out of time.
Okay. So, if you like, bring your 2 blocks.
Yeah, you can always say, if you haven't, so when you teach it, and I like to have sometimes not have a block, say, step your foot forward. If your foot didn't make it forward in between your hands, it means you need a block.
Yeah, that's a difference.
That's what it means. Because right now your hip flexor is too tight, you can't get your foot in between your hands.
Bring the 2 blocks on each corner of your front mat. And sit and standing between your blocks. Tadasana, toes together, body straight, look horizontally in front of you. Prepare for sun salutation. As you inhale, hook some arm along ear, arch back. Exhale, bend your knee, arms swing back, interlace fingers behind your straight arms and legs fold down. Straight, yeah. Inhale, bring your both hands down on the blocks. Bend your knee, step your right leg back into lunge. Look forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step your left feet back. Look at your knee or navel. Look at your knee, navel. Yeah, don't look front. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Exhale, lower your knee, chest, chin. Look forward always. Elbow close to your rib cage. As you inhale, press to your hands, flap your toes, slide forward to cobra. Look forward. A little bit, look up. Yeah. Exhale, tuck your toe, see back to heel. See back to heel. Downward facing dog. Then lift up, extend both legs. So from next inhale, step your right leg between hands. It's much easier than without blocks. Keep your back leg straight, don't drop it down. Exhale, left foot meets right and fold down. Both legs extend. As you next inhale, bend your knee, hook thumb, reach up, arm along ear, arch back. Straight legs. Exhale, bend the knee, swing arm behind, interlace fingers, fold and extend both legs and arms. Look down or look at your knee. As you next inhale, bring hands down, bend your knee, step your left leg back into lunge, look forward. Look the sun. X, straight back leg. Yeah. Exhale, press to both hands. Step your right leg behind, downward facing dog. Look at your knee. At the down dog, look to your knee or navel. Inhale, coming forward to plank. Plank is in front of you. Look at the sun. Exhale, lower your knee, chest, chin. Elbow close to your rib cage. It's higher. Ashtanga Namaskar. As you next inhale, press to your hands, slide chest forward, and bring your feet together, cobra. Look in front of you. Still look at the sun. Exhale, tuck your toe, feet prepare, see back to heel. Press your hands, let your, see back to heel. And when you sit, lift your knee and hips up, downward facing dog. Look at your knee or navel. Inhale, left leg step between hands, lunge, look forward. Don't drop your back knee, back leg straight. Yeah. Exhale, right foot meets left and fold down. So both in front of you. Exhale, yeah. As you inhale, bend your knee, hook thumb, reach up, arm along ear, arch back, straight leg. Exhale, Tadasana.
All right. Thank you,
Thank you.
All right. So from here, Demita is going to teach you something wonderful. All right. How does everybody feel? Good. You feel warm? You feel warm? Good. That's the point. It's the heat of the body.
Remove your blocks. Now take your 2 blankets. You will take your first blanket. You will open up just like this, no more than this. And then you will place it in the front of the mat with the French to the front and the fold to you. You will take your second blanket, you will open that in the same way. And then the second blanket, you're going to put that in half, but in this way. And then you will put that here, like almost like a T. Now you will come in your knees and your chins in the front of, so your knees will be here at the border or the edge. Now bring your knees together, but your chins are open like a V. you have to open your shins a little bit more. So they are like a V. They are making like a small V. Your shins, there is good. You also have to open your shins a little bit more. Now, you will take your hands and you will bring your hands to your calf and you will open the flesh from your calf to the side. You feel that rotation. And now you will start sitting down there in between your chins. Your butt will be in your second blanket. Up. Your feet are straight. They are not open to the side, so they are like in a line. Now bring your hands to your... If it is very hard for you to sit this way, you can sit in a block. If not, you can stay down here in the blanket. Bring your hands to your thighs and lengthen your spine. So this is called Vidrasana. So everybody say Vidrasana. I didn't hear everybody saying Virasana. Virasana. That means hero sit. This is a sitting for meditation. Bring your knees a little bit closer. So your knees have to be close. This is a sit for meditation. It opens up your quadriceps and your psoas. So now, if you are not on a block, if you are just in your blanket, you would take your hands and you would place your hands next to your feet with your fingers pointing the front of you, like your knees. Now, from here, you will leave your pubic bone and you will push your hips forward like that. So it will stretch a little bit. Now, come down again. Put your butt down and come a little bit lower. If you can, from here, do it again. Bring your pubic bone up and push forward with your knees together. Keep your knees together here. If you cannot do that, don't get up. Just stay sitting. If that is too hard for you, just stay sitting. And now try to go all the way down to lay down on your back with your knees together. So if you can do that. If you cannot do that, you can just stay where you can. But keep your knees together. So this is opening up your quadricep, your hip flexor, and your psoas. Now extend your arms behind your back, only you, because you're the only one laying. And feel the stretch. Keep your knees together. And now, it is very important. You have to get out the same way you got in, because people get hurt when they come out. So slowly put your hands next to your hips, press into your hands, and without twisting, come up. Try to do it in one movement. Try to don't twist your body too much. Okay, so everybody come sit again. Can you sit back? Sit. Bring your knees to sit in your blankets. Bring your knees together. Bring your hands again in your thighs. Lengthen your spine. And now, to get out of here, you will bring your hands in front of you. And you will come to your hands and knees. And from your hands and knees, you will extend your right leg back. And you will place your toes on the mat. And you will push your heel back. So do you feel that, like how your whole leg is like extending? Now, you will bring that knee back in on the floor. You will extend your left leg back. Extend back. Now, bring it in. And now come to a down dog. And now from your down dog, come into your hands and knees. And find a comfortable seat. So in this asana, you can find a comfortable seat. You don't have to sit between your knees between your feet anymore. In this asana, like in all the asanas, but specifically in this asana, is very important because some people, when they are sitting there, they would just kick the legs forward because it gives them anxiety because it hurt them or something. So don't do that because that's going to hurt your knees. So always when you get out of this asana, come in your hands and knees and extend your legs first. Okay?
All right. Thank you, Domingo. Now you're back to Daddy, everybody. Hello. Hello, everybody. So one of the things that I like to, like I said, I think that this week is the hardest week we teach, mainly because back bendings, like I said, are not like intuitive to you. You have to learn them. But what I like about back bending is it teaches you to integrate. Integrating the body is important. Integrating what you can see, what you can't see, what the upper part, the lower part, the torso, the back. And so integration becomes, especially in back bends, becomes about feeling things and sensing things instead of just kind of like habitually kind of doing the same thing over and over and over again. So everybody say Shalabhasana. Shalabhasana means locust seat. So take a blanket, roll up your blanket like you're going camping. Okay? Now, take that blanket and place that blanket on the mat with the rolled up edge underneath. So it's not going to come undone when you use it. You don't want the edges on the top. Okay? Now, come and lay with the blanket underneath your pectoral muscle, on your lower floating ribs, underneath your bra cup. Okay, I used to design clothes, so sometimes I refer to things as clothing objects. So underneath the cup of the bra, okay? So come lay down like this. Now, one thing that I want you to notice is that when you did Cobra, she did not have you lift your legs, okay? That's because the only difference between a cobra and a locust is the legs lifting. But first, we're going to look at the front of the body. Put your hands on the floor with your elbows close to your ribs. So why? Everybody, I want you to feel what's going on in your back. Bring your hands back a little more. So see how my arms are a little more like 90-degree angles? I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to feel the muscles in your back. Try to squeeze your elbows in toward your spinal column. Do you feel those muscles in your back, your upper back contracting? Yes? Okay. Now, let your elbows go out to the side of the walls. Do you feel the muscles in your upper back contracting? No, there's nothing happening. They're relaxing. Okay. So bringing the elbows close together gets you to contract the upper muscles of your back. Now open your eyes. Lift your hands off the ground. Now don't lift your toes, lift your hands. Then reach your arms back toward the wall behind you. Now squeeze those muscles in your back and lift your chest higher like you're Wonder Woman or Superman flying through the air. Keep pressing your toes down, but only lift the upper part of your body. Do you feel the muscles that are activated in your back from your hip crease all the way to your neck crease? Relax, come down. Okay, integration. That was integration. So everybody who's like letting their elbows go out to the side and knees, chest, chin, and Cobra, you're not integrating the muscles of the body. You're just kind of relying on the flexibility of the body to get you there. Now, everybody lift up. Take the blanket. Move the blanket back, and you're going to put the blanket below the waistband of your yoga pants, across your hips. Right here, your upper hip. This is called your high hip, the widest part of your hips. This is called your low hip. This is your waist. This is not your waist, okay? So you're going to put it across where we wear our pants today, which is your high hip, okay? I'm going to lay down with the rolled up blanket on my high hip. Then I'm going to bend my elbows. I'm going to put my thumbs next to my breast. Now, here, you're not going to lift your head. You're not going to lift your chest. I'm going to bring my forehead to the floor. I'm going to keep my forehead on the floor. I'm going to squeeze my legs together. I'm going to point my toes away from me. And I'm going to lift my legs legs up into the air. And I'm going to point the toes all the way to the wall behind me, lifting up, using my back. Now don't lift your head. Put your forehead down. I don't want you to use your upper body. I only want you to use your legs, your butt. Use your glutes. Activate those big glute muscles back here, right? You got these big muscles in your legs, in your behind. Squeeze them together and breathe. Good. All right. Now try to extend through your knee joint. Squeeze. All right. Come down. All right. All right. Come set up, everybody. All right. So activating, sometimes what I see happening is people don't know how to activate these muscles. These muscles are sleepy. They're in a coma. I mean, you know, like a coma, like a 12-year coma, right? They're on life support, honey. Okay? So you have the muscles in the back. These muscles, the lateral muscles, the scapula, the bone, those two bones, that lifts you up. Then what lifts the lower part of the body are two big muscles, gluteus maximus and gluteus minus. That's your butt. But the other thing that lifts your legs up are the adductors, the inner thigh muscles. And these are really sleepy on a lot of people. So when we talk about locus, Shalabhasana, I have to integrate the front of the body and the back of the body. Now, how do I know if I'm not activating my inner thigh muscles? When I lift my legs up, my knees will bend. Right? That's what will happen. Now, if you're feeling pinching in your back or any place down here, it's because you're contracting these muscles. You should feel them pinching. Just like if I contract my bicep, my tricep stretches, but I feel a pinch in my bicep. When I contract my tricep, I feel a pinch in my tricep, my bicep stretches. Backbending is stretching the front of your body. Therefore, the back of the body has to contract. So, oh my God, I feel something back here. You're supposed to feel something. So that would be, you would not be doing anything if you don't feel anything. And what you feel isn't pain, it's a contraction. And it's a contraction probably that you've never experienced in your life. So then all of a sudden it's weird, right? Oh my God, that feels weird because I've never done that, right? Because I'm always sitting at my desk in a forward fold, right? That feels more natural. Stretching the back of the body, contracting the front of the body. So now move that blanket off to the side. Lay down on your abdomen. Bring your forehead to the floor. Bring your arms alongside your body. Now, first, do not lift your legs. Do not lift your forehead. First, activate those muscles in your upper back. Lift your shoulders up away from the floor. Then reach your fingertips back toward the wall behind you. Then lift your head and your chest. Then lift your legs and squeeze your glutes. Squeeze the legs together so you're not bending your knees, but squeeze inward and lift your body higher like you are Wonder Woman or Superman flying through the air. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale, lift a little higher by squeezing more. Exhale, come down, relax. Oh my God. Welcome to life, everybody. Right? Now you feel alive. Right? Now you feel something that you never felt before. Come set up. Any questions? Any comments? Any thoughts? Huh? Do one more. We have to keep moving. We'll do some more. But so that's integration. Integration. Yes. No, the front muscle is stretching. The front muscle is stretching. The back muscle is contracting. So this is inactive because there's a stretch that's happening, right? But for something to stretch, something has to contract. This is scientific. It's impossible. And this is the misconception of yoga altogether, because we've turned yoga into stretching and relaxing. It is impossible for something to relax without it contracting. Impossible. That's nature. For something to relax, something has to contract. If everything is in a state of relaxation, it's dead. It is completely tamasic, right? So yoga is teaching you to integrate strength and flexibility at the same time. And there's not enough discussion in the modern yoga landscape about the strengthening of the body to actually relax the body. And this is the hardest thing for people to kind of wrap their heads around, because I thought I was going to come to a class and get to relax. And then all of a sudden it's like, no, contract, relax. Okay. So any questions about Shalabhasana? Now, the one other thing I love about backbending is sometimes when we're dealing with forward folds, you don't really see the interconnection from one asana going to another intense asana to the next intense asana to the next intense asana. But somehow, in my mind at least, and it could be subjective, that in backbending, I start to feel very clearly the intensity of going from Bhujangasana Cobra to locust, because now I've added in gluteus maximus and the adductors, to Dhanurasana bow seat, right? So all of a sudden I get a clear feeling of how the asana is changing and growing in intensity from one back bend to the other. Okay, so everybody I did this the other day in open class. I thought it was kind of fun. Take 2 blocks. Okay, and you kind of got used to where those blocks are going to rest, because they're going to rest in the same place that your rolled up blanket did. Now, lay your rib cage, the bottom of your rib cage, on those blocks. Your forearms are going to be in front of you, okay? Now, you're not going to worry about lifting your thighs, okay? But you are going to bend your knees and you're going to reach back and grab your ankles, okay? Your thighs are going to stay on the ground, okay? And if your blocks are too high up on your rib cage, move them back, just move forward a little bit. Find that place where it's a little bit nicer. All right, that's better, yeah. Now, once you have your ankles, kick your feet back into your hands and lift your ribs off the block. Your thighs and knees won't lift. And breathe. So lift your chest up by kicking your feet back. Yeah. And then come down. All right. Whew, how did that feel? Huh? And the legs, really? Well, I can't say they weren't. Do you feel it more in your chest and your belly? Okay. Okay, well, okay. So what that does, because your legs aren't lifting up, it actually stretches the belly. And remember, we're talking about stretching the front of the body in back bend. So that means the abdomen section also, right? Having, this is also like one of those kind of things in Western fitness I want to point out, is that one of the things is that everybody wants a six-pack abs. What happens when you have six-pack abs is it is a constant contracting of the front of the body, that the core. This becomes so tight that all those little muscles stick out. Yogis don't have six packs. Yogis have little soft bellies because they can stretch. If you ask somebody with six packs to start stretching and going back, they can't do it because they have worked this and contracted this and contracted this, that actually they kind of stand like this. They stand in a what's called a post-anterior pelvic tilt because this has tightened up so much. So that front of the body, lifting your chest up, stretches through the abdomen muscles, right? When we add in the back of the body, we're going to stretch the front of the thighs that you asked me about. So you won't feel a contraction, you'll feel a lengthening, okay? So come and lay with your thigh, your thigh crease at the front edge of the block. So you have to be far enough back. You want your pubic, you want your genitals slightly in front of the block. If your genitals are on the block, you're too far back. You want to move forward a little bit. So it looks like your pubic bone, your genitals are on the block. Move forward so that they're off the block in front of you. There, perfect. Now, you're going to put your chin on the ground, like you did knees, chest, chin, right? Chin on the ground. Reach back, grab your ankles. Now, keep your chin on the ground because you're not going to lift your chest. Kick your feet in your hands and lift your thighs off the block. Just balancing on your chest. Feel the stretch that's happening in your thighs. As you kick back, and you got to kick your feet in, put your chin on the floor, lift your knees higher. Use your glute muscles, use your adductor muscles. Lift up higher. Come down, relax. All right, did you feel that stretch happening in the front of your thigh? Not a contraction, but a stretch. All right, come set up. How did that feel? Anybody else have any wonderful insights? I mean, you could get enlightened from this. Enlightenment can happen because of this alone. Like all of a sudden you have a realization. Enlightenment is simply a realization. Like, oh my God, I realize now I didn't even realize I had muscles there. That's a moment of enlightenment. It's a low moment, but it's in a moment. Did you notice anything? Yeah. That's because it's contracting. It's not pain. Let's talk about pain, right? Americans obsessed with pain. So obsessed with pain, they get on opioids and they kill themselves, right? That's Americans. Obsessed with pain. Pain. Pain, you have to know the difference in the levels of pain. There is the kind of pain that is the annoyance of actually working a muscle. Like I go to the gym and I'm doing arm lifts and I get tired of doing them and I start to get fatigued and there's a pain, but it's actually just an annoying kind of pain, right? But because I'm working something. Then there is the kind of pain that is like a white hot knife going into your flesh of injury. That almost like when you feel that kind of pain, you almost black out. And that your body's injured. So start noticing things that are annoying because you're working something that you have never worked. And when you are injured, and start, and even when you go to the hospital, the doctor will show you a range of happy faces to a crying face of about 5 faces, and they'll say, where's your pain? Because actually pain is completely subjective. You can't really tell somebody, but yogis, here again, becoming aware and conscious, we start to recognize the difference between this and that. What are the two extremities? How is one thing a feeling of activating muscles, and even though it's like, wow, that's intense, I'm not injured. I'm actually using something that I've never used before, right? In the yoga teachings, the yoga teachings tell us to stay away from extreme pleasure and extreme pain. That somehow the yogi has to find it in the middle, right? So when we use that word, say, "Oh, I felt the contraction of the back that I've never felt before," instead of the pain of it. Like, let's put it into perspective of what it is. No, you'll feel both. You'll feel the stretch here. This will feel stretching. This will feel contracting. You'll feel pinching. I feel pinching here right now. I feel my skin pinching because the skin is pinching together. But it's not painful. It's not painful. It's not like I need to go take oxycodone. Okay, so that's the difference. All right, everybody move your blocks off to the side. Lay down on your belly. Then bend your knees and grab your ankles. Now, as you grab your ankles, and so this is a little tightness in the quadricep. Once you grab your ankles, try to get your big toes to come together. And put your forehead down. Don't twist your neck all of a sudden. Put your forehead down so you can line your spine up. Try to bring your knees a little closer together and try to get your toes to touch. You're not going to keep your toes touching, but I just want you to line your knees up with your shoulders. Now on your inhale, kick your feet back toward the wall behind you and lift your chest and your knees as high as each other. Use your muscles to lift up higher. And you may find a little pinching in the back. All right? And breathe. Inhale. You can bring your feet apart now. Exhale 1. And you can lift higher now. Exhale 2. Look at there. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale, come down. Release. All right, let go of your feet. So come set up for a moment. So what was that like? What was that like for you? It's intense for you. Where are you feeling that? But where are you feeling when you try to reach back and grab? Right. So I want to point out that, like, because you came into Virasana, right? You did that seated Virasana. It's not that you have a lack of mobility in your knee joint to reach back and grab the ankle. It's that there's this little bit of tightness where the thigh muscle weaves into the knee. And so when you reach back to get it, you just at this moment are stopping because you don't know how to get it further yet. And you may need to spend some time opening up the bottom half of the quadricep. It's not a lack of mobility in terms of joint mobility. It's a lack of mobility because some tightness in the quad. Okay, so yes, it'll take some time, and it will like little things. Things like Anjane asana would be good. A lunge with the knee on the ground, but way back. Okay. All right. Any questions about Dhanurasana? So that's a good question. Level 1, hold on to the ankle. There are other variations of the asana where you hold on to different parts of the shin or the foot or the big toe. They're just different, right? Usually when you start holding onto the shin or you hold onto the big toe or you hold onto the heel or whatever, you're actually trying to get more opening in the shoulder. Okay? It changes also the opening across here. Remember, you're opening the front of the body. So when you reach back, you're reaching back, you're opening up this right here too in the pectoral muscle. Speaking of pectoral muscle, everybody stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. All right. Come over to the wall. You can face me. So you can come face me. And everybody turn toward me. Take your right arm behind you. Okay? Straight out behind you. Yeah, you want to use a wall. You don't want to use a short wall. You can come here. Okay? Now, take your left hand to the wall. So I'm going to have my right arm extended. I'm going to take my left hand to the wall. My left thumb is going to be in the middle of my chest. Try to keep your right shoulder on the wall and just look over to the left. And just push into the wall with your hand. Look over there, but try to stay straight. Try to stand straight and look over here toward me. Feel the stretch happening right here. So get your belly off the wall. Come turn toward the windows just a little bit. Turn your feet toward the windows. Both your feet. Now push into your hand and stretch through the pectoral muscle. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now switch sides. Extend your left arm out. Put your right hand in front of you. Your toes are facing this side of the wall. So hand behind you, you're going to move back a little bit. No. Come forward this way. Come forward toward her. There you go. Now push into the wall and like rotate your shoulders a little toward me. Feel this stretch happening in your pectoral muscle, rotating your shoulders. There you go. I knew you needed this. Then come back, 2, 3, 4, 5, and come back. All right. Now, I did that because what I noticed is that when we did, take your arms behind your back, clasp your hands together, and fist straighten your arms and legs. There was a lot of people who could not get their hands behind their back. And then when they got their hands behind their back, they didn't know how to lift their arms away from their body. So that means that this little piece of muscle right here that attaches into your shoulder from your pectoral muscle is tight. If you want to open it up, you can do stuff like that at your house. You can do it in a doorway. You can do it on a wall. Okay? But you're stretching this so that you can get your arms behind your back and then extend your arms and move your scapula toward each other again. Okay? Now, everybody, come lay down on your back with your head toward the wall, your feet toward me. Head toward the wall, feet toward me. Now, bend your knees. Bend your knees. Put your feet on the floor. Feet flat. Now, reach down and touch your heel with your middle fingertip. Just the tip of your middle finger. Take your middle finger and touch your heel. Notice how you had to bring both of them back. Do both. Notice how you had to go out to the side a little bit. You had to move them out to the side. Step them apart. Notice how they're uneven. One toe's back here, one toe's here. You want to get them even. So stretch your arms out. Now, touch your heels with your fingertips. There you go. Knees are going to be a little apart. Feet are going to be a hip width distance, about 2 fists. You want your knee and ankle in line with each other. Press into your feet on your inhale. Lift your hips. Lift your belly. Lift your chest. Those muscles in your back. Squeeze them together. Then clasp your hands together in a fist behind you. Interlace your fingers. Keep looking up. Don't twist your head. Now, see if you can drive your shoulders underneath you by squeezing the scapula together. Then extend your arms along the floor. Keep looking up. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Hold on to the hands. I know. Oh my God, this one's hard for you. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Try to get those elbows closer together. Inhale. Exhale, release your hands. Come down the middle back, the lower back, and the hips. This is called half bridge. Setu Bandha Asana. Everybody say Setu Bandha Asana. It literally translates into half building a bridge. Okay, so everybody bring your mat back to the wall. So bring your mat edge all the way back to the wall. And then we're going to take your yoga blocks and we're going to place your blocks on that black molding. So the corner edge is on there and you've made a little ramp. Okay? And you want them about shoulder width distance. And then you're going to lay down with your head in between the blocks. Your head on your back, not your belly, but your back. Okay, so your head is going to be in between the blocks. Okay, now you're going to wrap your fingers around the bottom edge of the block. And notice how as soon as I wrap my fingers around the bottom edge of the block, I can kind of push the block up into the wall. And that stabilizes the block. You're going to bend your knees, put your feet, you don't want your feet together, hips width distance, you're more stable, okay? And you want to try to get your thumb wrapped around there too, so your heel of your hand is down. And here again, think of if you were one of those people that have those turkey wing arms, you're going to bring your elbows closer together. Now push the blocks up into the wall. On your inhale, lift your body up into the air by extending your arms. 1, 2, 3, lift up. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale 1. Keep pushing. Don't relax. Exhale 2. Inhale. Let your head go back. Exhale 3. Open your eyes. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your chin as your chest and come down. Ah. First time for everything. Okay, so everybody say Urva Dhanurasana. Okay, Urva Dhanurasana means upward bow seat. Dominga and Echo, grab everybody a bolster. And a square one, not the round one. All right, everybody, we're going to do that again, but I'm going to help you. So I want you to put the bolster about right here so that your head is going to go in between the blocks and your head's going to hang off and you're going to lay your back on the bolster. Here, let's set it up for them. Let's make it fast. All right. So now lay your back here with your head there. Okay? Now we're going to try it again. I've just made it easier for you. Now wrap your fingers around the blocks. Come down a little more. Come down a little more. But actually, you need to move her bolster up a little more. Is what you need to do. Okay. Now wrap your fingers around the block. Now think about going straight up into the air and notice that what you're doing is you are stretching the front of your body. All right? On your inhale, lift up. Come up, come up. Straight up, not back. Exhale 1. Come up, come up, come up. You can do it. Lift up, breathe, don't ah. Inhale, breathe. Exhale 2. Inhale, breathe. Exhale 3. Inhale, good for you. Exhale 4. Inhale, push into your hands. Exhale 5. Bring your chin in your chest and come down. Good for you. Look at there. Look at there. Okay, so everybody come off your bolster. Put your bolster to the side. Lay down on your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Give your knees a hug. Okay, so that is a perfect example of when strength and flexibility comes together. That requires an awful lot of strength. It does. But it also requires a lot of flexibility in the front of the body. Bring your knees over to the left. Extend your right arm out. Twist. So knees over to the left. Extend your right arm out. Keep your knees as high as your belly. Don't let your knees drop off to the side. If there's some props, just move them. Then come back to center. Bring your knees into your chest. We can start putting those bolsters away. Let's start putting these bolsters away. Just stack them up out of the way. And then bring your knees over to the other side and extend your left arm out. Look over your left shoulder. And then come back to center, bring your knees into your chest. And then bring your forehead toward your knees, rock forward and rock back, rock forward and rock back, rock forward and rock back. Come up to a seated position and come off of your yoga mat. Now, move your yoga mat away from the wall, about to here. And then we're going to take a blanket and we're going to place a blanket on the mat about a quarter of the way down. Then we're going to fold our yoga mat over the rolled edge of the blanket. And you're going to come and lay down with your shoulders right here and your head on my bamboo floor. Okay, so everybody just watch for a moment. So you're going to put your hands down. No. Extend your legs. Press into your hands. Lift your legs up and put your toes over here on the floor. You can do it. Come on. Woo, 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 woo. There you go. Now, clasp your hands together in a fist like we were doing in that back bend. Hands together for a moment. Find a little fist. Bend your knees a little bit. Bring your knees towards your forehead. Now, put your hands on your back. Now, lift your legs up in the air. You got it. Lift your legs up in the air. Look at there. You can do it. She says, I can't do it. She can do it. All right. So now, everybody, put your hands on, make sure that their mats are not all crumply and everything. Shoulders on the rolled edge of the mat, head on the bamboo floor. Push into your hands and lift those hips up in the air. Put your hands down. Lift your hips. So you're too far down. Head on the bamboo floor, shoulders on the rolled edge of the mat. That's going to help a lot. So don't put your hands, I don't know why you're lifting all that up. Lift this up. Use your core. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Bring your knees towards your forehead. Now clasp your hands together in a fist. Clasp your hands together in a fist. Like we did in the back bends. Hold on to my ankle. Hold on to my hand. Now try to get your elbows in. Now put your hands on your back. Now put your hands on your back with your fingers facing up. Don't let your elbows go off the mat. I'm trying to get your elbows here. I'm trying to get your elbows on the mat. Trying to get your elbows on the mat. Now lift your legs up. All right. So here's the deal, guys. Echo, be quiet for a moment. You got to get your elbows on the mat. If your elbows are falling off the edge of your mat, you can't sustain this. So when we ask you to bring your hands together, move in a fist, what we're asking you to do, here is the assist, not holding on with your head against her. Put your hands back here. Hands back here. Hands toward me. Clasp your hands together in a fist behind you. My leg, not in front of my leg. Extend your arms. Now put your hands on your back. Help her, Echo. Now I'm going to move my knee. You still have an elbow off. The point is to try to get your elbows here. And don't breathe. Lift up. Good. Now, everybody, bend your knees and bring your knees toward your forehead. Put your knees on your forehead. Bend your knees. Hinge at your hip crease. There. You keep looking up. Keep looking up. Don't look to the side. Don't look to the side. Bend your knees and put your knees on your forehead. Now put your toes on the ground behind your head. Don't look to the side. Put your toes down. Put your toes down. Now clasp your hands together in a fist like we did in the Surya Namaskar, with your inner hands together and your fist extended. Yes. Plow. Halasana. Now put your hands on the floor and roll down one vertebrae at a time. Come down. Over here. So hands away toward the wall behind you. So come down. Go down. Go this way. Go this way. No, sweetie. Hands that way. You're going to come down the same way you came up. You go that way, you're going to roll over. You don't want to roll over. We want you to go that way, okay? Now, everybody, unfold your yoga mat. Move your blanket off to the side and lay down on your back. Now turn your palms to face upward, legs extended. Push into your elbows, puff up your chest, come onto the top of your head, fish. Matsyasana, so legs straight, hips stay down, chest lifts, head goes back. You looking at my mat over there. There you go. Whew. And then press into your elbows, start to come down. And then everybody roll up a little blanket and place a blanket underneath your knees. You guys made it warm in here. And lay down on your back. And begin to relax. Now you get to relax. Oh my God, this is the fantasy of all modern yoga. I get to relax. So starting with your toes, tell yourself toes, relax. Tell yourself ankles, relax. Tell yourself shins, relax. Tell yourself knees, relax. Tell yourself thighs, relax. Tell yourself hips and buttocks, relax. Tell yourself chest and upper back, relax. Tell yourself shoulders, relax. Tell yourself forearms and hands, relax. Tell yourself toes, relax. Tell yourself throat, relax. Tell yourself face, relax. Tell yourself the whole body has relaxed. Gently start to deepen the breath. As you deepen the breath, make small movements with the fingers and toes. Stretch the arms overhead and stretch the arms and legs in opposite directions. Bend the knees into the chest, give the knees a hug, and then gently roll over to the right side. And just stay there and on the right side for a second. No need to rush up. And press the left palm and the floor in front of you. Lift the torso up. And come up to a seated position. And just take a moment, sit up tall. Just close the eyes. And just inhale deeply. And exhale everything out. Do that one more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale everything out. And then just gently bring the hands together in undulating mudra. And bow the head slightly, sealing the practice. Thank you all so much for coming. And thank you all you brave people who came on week 3, which is the hardest week we teach. For the first time, especially if it was your first time. Next week is putting it all together, turning it upside down. So you learn to do a handstand. You learn some things about why Urban Sadhu is different from other yoga studios you may have gone to. We teach you a little more of the esoteric teachings of yoga. And if you have any questions, we're here to answer any of your questions. Thank you, Dominga. Thank you, Echo. And I will see you next time. Purnam is teaching the same class tomorrow. So if you're available, come to Purnam's class tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So it's all based on a calendar week. So the 1st through the 7th is standing asanas. 8th through the 15th. 15th is forward fold. So tomorrow will still be back bends. Yeah, tomorrow. And then next week will be the inversions. Next week is inversions. Okay, and then we'll start back at week 1, the first of the week, the first day of the month. Foundational vinyasa also follows the same pattern. So this is level 1. Foundational vinyasa is level 2, and you will go and you'll do a vinyasa, but it'll all be focused on week 1. It'll all be focused on standing, balancing asanas. Then week 2 will be focused on hip openers and forward folds. Week 3 will then be focused on back bending. I don't let you use cell phones in this room. Shiva doesn't like technology. He's an old-fashioned kind of guy. He likes living in a cave. No. He says no to iPhones.